Hello everyone, welcome back. We solve for the value of x and y. Given this math problem, we have x plus y, this is equal to 7, and then xy is equal to 49. So what is the value of x and y? Solution to this problem, we have x plus y, this is equal to 7, this is our first equation, and then xy, this is equal to 49, our second equation. So now using the first equation, that is x plus y is equal to 7, we can make y to be the substitute formula, so that we'll have y is equal to 7 minus x. 7 minus x. Okay. So now if you substitute y in the second equation, we're going to have x multiplied by 7 minus x. This is equal to 49. Okay. And then now we expand the equation so that we'll have 7x minus x squared. This is equal to 49. So we have 7x minus x squared. This is equal to 49. Alright. So we'll have 7x minus x squared minus 49. This is equal to 0. So we take this 49 to the left hand side to form this quadratic equation. So here we'll have minus x squared plus 7x minus 49. This is equal to 0. Okay. Now to eliminate the negative sign here, we divide by negative 1 on all the terms here, so that if we divide by negative 1, we're going to have x squared minus 7x plus 49. This is equal to 0. Okay, so we form a quadratic equation. And how do we solve for the value of x? So we introduce the quadratic formula, which states that minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, so that we'll have from our quadratic equation, we have a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 7, and our c is equal to 49. Okay, so we substitute. We'll have x is equal to minus 7 plus or minus the square root of 7 squared, that is minus 7 squared minus 4 times 1 times 49, divide everything by 2 times 1. Okay, so that x will be equal to 7 plus or minus, this is minus 7 squared or negative 7 squared, this is 49, minus 196, divide everything by 2. So this is equal to 7 plus or minus the square root of, now this is 49 minus 196, which is negative 147, divided by 2. Okay, now we have x is equal to 7 plus or minus the square root of 49 minus 196, which gives us 7 plus or minus the square root of negative 147 divided by 2. So we can write this, x can be written as, we'll have 7 plus or minus, now the square root of negative 147, you can write this as, this is the same as saying 49 times 3 multiplied by the negative sign, multiplied by negative 1, divide everything by 2. Okay, so that we'll have 7 plus or minus, now this is the square root of 49. If you see, the square root of 9 is 7. Okay, 7 multiplied by square root of 3, and remember, using the complex identity, negative 1, this is equal to I. This is equal to I. Okay, so we'll have 7 multiplied by the square root of 3i, divide everything by 2, so that we'll have x is equal to plus or minus, that is 7 plus or minus, this is divided by 2, 7 square root of 3i divided by 2, which is equal to 3.5, okay, plus or minus 3.5 square root of 3i, square root of 3i. So that means that x1 is equal to 3.5 plus 3.5 square root of 3i. That is our x1. So what is the corresponding y1? So y1 can be expressed as 7 minus x1. Okay, so we substitute. What is x1? x1 is 3.5 plus 3.5 square root of 3i. Okay, so that's y1 will be equal to 7 minus 3.5 minus 3. This is negative times positive, which is negative 3.5 square root of 3i. So that y1 will be equal to 3.5 minus 3.5 square root of 3i. Okay, so x1, y1, this is given as 3.5 plus 3.5 square root of 3i, and then 3.5 minus 3.5 square root of 3i. Okay, that is x1 and y1. Now for y2 can be expressed also as 7 minus x2. But what is x2? But x2 is equal to 3.5 minus 3.5 square root of 3i. Okay, so we substitute x2, so that we'll have y2 is equal to 7 minus 3.5 minus 3.5 square root of 3i. Okay, so that we'll have y2 is equal to 7 minus 3.5, which is 3.5, negative times negative, this is plus 3.5 square root of 3i. That is our y2. So that means that x2 comma y2, this is equal to 3.5 minus 3.5 square root of 3i, then 3.5 plus 3.5 square root of 3i, and that's x2 and y2. So which we can easily verify as, remember, we can have the first equation, which is x plus y, should give us 7. Okay, so we can use either x1 or x2, x1 y1 or x2 y2, any of it. So if you use x1 y1, we are going to have 3.5 plus 3.5 square root of 3i plus 3.5 minus 3.5 square root of 3i. Remember, this is 3.5 square root of 3i minus 3.5 square root of 3i. So this part and this part simplifies, so that we'll have 3.5 plus 3.5, which is equal to 7. And that's proofs, and that verifies that we have the actual set of values for x1 y1 and x2 y2. Thank you for watching, and kindly subscribe.